Happy Monday night, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Memorial Field here in Wanamingo for tonight's first round Section 1A softball action between the Goodhue Wildcats, who come in with the number 9 seed, and the 8-seeded Kenyon-Wanamingo Knights. I am Kirby Vandywalker, going to be joined by Brent Lininger here shortly as he's figuring out some stats, and it looks like he is here. Brent, welcome aboard.
Great to be here, Kirby. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. We're excited to host a playoff game here in the late part of May. Goodhue comes in with a 6-13 record to earn that number 9 seed, and KW with an 8-9 record. KW played number 1 USC last Thursday to round out their regular season. They ended up getting beat by those Rebels 10-0 to finish their regular season. But it's a new season now. Everybody's 0-0, Brent.
That's right. Nothing matters. All that matters is how it goes today. And bit of a chilly day for playoff softball in Minnesota, but I don't think the girls mind it one bit.
I don't think so either. Wind is blowing out to left field today. Here's the defensive alignment. Anna Ostertag will get the start again. She's a sophomore. And Anna's been kind of dealing with a little bit of a heel or ankle injury that she's trying to tough through. Chloe Donkers, her battery mate, of course, they've been playing softball together for years, another sophomore. Addie Lindell at first base with Bartel. Vanessa, the senior, at the hot corner. Up the middle, we have Alina Mendoza and Amber Lehrfold, 2 seniors. And in the outfield, a couple of freshmen and a sophomore with Olsen, Jacobson, and Vierling getting the start tonight. Just looking at the seedings that Coach Jordan sent to me this week, if I can pull it up here. Number 1 seed going to Bethlehem Academy, who the Knights split with. So the winner of that game will play the winner of Bethlehem Academy. And, well, hang on. I'm not sure if Schaefer Academy and Lyle Pacelli are playing to see who plays Bethlehem Academy or not.
So, yeah, you'd think so with an uneven number of teams.
Houston is the 2 seed. Wabasha Kellogg the 3. Southland is the 4. Whenever you're ready, Rhonda. Lewiston Altura is the 5. Mabel Canton is the 6. And Hayfield is 1 spot above KW at number 7.
So it's good when you've beat the number 1 seed in the section. It gives you a lot of confidence.
It's a wide open bracket, Brent.
Yeah. So Anna Ostertag going to do her best to give us a Kurt Schilling performance here with a bloody sock.
Bloody sock. That's right.
All right, let's do the lineup for the Wildcats.
Starting to announce the lineups here.
Number 24, A. Christensen. Number 12, L. Christensen. Number 13, E. Voth. Number 14, J. Nelson. Number 7, M. Wackles. Number 5, H. Volkman. Number 11, C. Kallstrom. Number 18, A. Pasch. Number 9, R. Schaefer. Substitutes for the Wildcats, Grace Ludwig, number 1. Number 3, J. Wagner. Number 6, L. Dakota. Number 8, K. Regner. Number 10, L. Von Kavanoff. Number 16, K. Mendelko. Number 21, K. McCann. And number 23, L. Bicep. All right, now the starters for the Knights. Third base, Vanessa Bartel. At left field, Claire Olsen. At shortstop, Alina Mendoza. Pitcher, Anna Ostertag. Catcher, Chloe Donkers. At first base, Addison Lindell. Second base, Amber Lehrfold. At center field, Eva Jacobson. And at right field, Olivia Vierling. Non-starters for the Knights, number 3, Talia Johnson. Number 4, Sophia Belcher. Number 7, Marie Schoblum. Number 10, Isla Retzikel. Number 16, Ashlyn Pearson. Number 17, Carly Geisinger. Number 20, Hannah Kruger. And number 21, Aislinn Ronigan. Knights are coached by Megan Jordan and assisted by Tony Donkers and Tate Erlinson. Please remove your hats and stand for the national anthem.
Well, the open festivities have come to a close, and it's almost time for the first pitch.
Yeah, the lineups have been read. Aubrey Christensen going to lead things off for the Wildcats. If I could find the Wildcat logo on my saved files here.
I think they're okay with just all purple.
All purple.
This is the first meeting of the year between the Knights and the Wildcats. If I'm correct, I know I was supposed to be.
Yeah, they were supposed to play.
I made it as far as the press box and watched the huddle between the umpires and the coaches as they decided to call it, as the rain kept getting heavier and heavier on an early April game. Well, it should be a good one this afternoon. The crowd rolls in. Is this similar to baseball, Kirby? The first game is played in
Single
elimination, and then you go to double elimination, and after this, the tournament is hosted where?
You know, I don't know where they host the tournament for the girls. I know it's at the Austin Riverland complex for the baseball teams. So here's Aubrey Christensen, a lefty wearing number 24.
Son makes an appearance at Memorial Field. Huh?
Wildcats are coached by Scott Christensen. And here's Ostertag, the righty, high and away for ball one. Chillier day here with the wind blowing out. That one's slapped out of play.
Christensen's ready to hit. She's hitting .407 on the year, 22 hits, 13 RBIs.
If you are the Knights, you need to take a little note of that. She was a little late, so if you're on the left side of the defense, be ready.
There's plenty of offense for the Wildcats at the top of the order. Just outside. I think Ostertag wanted that one.
Now it's staying in play. Vartel will make the grab.
Nice play by Vanessa. Thought she was going to fall over for a second there, but able to keep her balance and reach out and make a...
And she caught it right on the palm of her glove, too, and sometimes those pop out, and she hung on.
Yeah. Make a routine play look hard.
So here is another Christensen, a righty.
Just outside.
And Goodhue Stats brought to you by
Max Preps.
Workout 24/7 gyms in Wanamingo and Kenyon.
We'll take that too. Lola batting .382. Chops one foul. 21 hits, 9 RBIs on the year. So if you're keeping track at home, over 40 hits for the Christiansens and over 20 RBIs on the year. Batters 1 and 2 for Goodhue.
Well, both these teams come from strong softball conferences. HVL for Goodhue, so they don't play a cupcake schedule.
No.
Ooh, that was tough. Tight pitch there. The Knights, of course, top 2 teams. The number 1 ranked Randolph Rockets in Double-A and the number 1 ranked USC Rebels in Single-A from the Gopher Conference. There's a strike.
And they did pretty good to lose 10-0 to USC, I would think.
Mm-hmm. There's a ground ball through the legs of the shortstop. Splits the defense in the outfield, and Jacobson's going to fire it in, but not before the error leads to a two bases for the Wildcats. Christensen.
Number 13, Emma Vogt.
Shows she struck it hard. We were not able to get our glove out before the ball went through our legs.
Yeah.
That'll go down as an error on Mendoza. Who is this batter, Rhonda?
Emma Vogt.
Oh.
Can Addie beat her to the bag? She does. But Christensen comes all the way around from second base to score on a ball that went to the first baseman.
Yeah. Good job by Addie taking care of business at first. The throw looked to be online, just a little trouble at home. It probably would have been late to begin with.
Who's this now, Brent?
This is Jenna Nelson.
Jenna Nelson. There's a drive into the gap, right center. Jacobson will cut it off. She's going to try for 2. Jacobson's throw is off target.
Wildcats forcing things in the first inning.
I like their aggressiveness.
Maddie Wackles.
Make the defense make the perfect play. They've so far shown they aren't able to do it. So
that'll bring up number 7.
This is Maddie Wokoltz, batting .667 on the year, but she's only been in a few games. So
667 might be a team record.
Yeah, I think you got to play a few more than.
You got to have enough at-bats to qualify.
Yeah. Either that or the coach needs to put some more of the stats into the system.
One or the other. Ostertag will wind and fire, and it's a ground ball to Bartell. Clean fielding and a nice throw. So the Knights just give up the 1, and they'll get to hit first here. Well, it's not first, but they're their first time up, I should say. And we can't run any advertisements since it's a section game, so let's just go right to the batting order for KW. You can see it's Bartell leading off with Claire Olson, the freshman, batting after her. In the 3-hole, Alina Mendoza, and the pitcher, Anna Ostertag. Chloe Donkers, Addison Lindell, Amber Lehrfold, Eva Jacobson, and freshman Olivia Veerling. Of course, the Knights are coached by head coach Megan Jordan, coaching in her first playoff game tonight. Who's pitching for them, Brent?
Pitching for Goodhue, we've got Emma Voth.
Okay.
So she's got the only RBI of the game so far and looking to protect her lead.
Helping herself out.
Let's see what I can find here. Pitching stats. So it looks like Emma's done the bulk of the pitching for the Wildcats. So it has a record of 4-9, but respectable 3.5 ERA. And looks like doesn't walk many. 21 walks, 97 strikeouts, which is what you like to see. 1-to-5 ratio.
How many innings?
She's pitched 88 innings.
88 innings, only gave up 21 walks?
Yeah. So
Pretty solid.
So if you're the Knights, you got to be ready to hit today.
Up first for the Knights, third baseman.
Not too many free passes. Here's Vanessa Bartel. Vanessa does have some power. Digs her back foot in to get a good grip. And she's an aggressive hitter, so Goodhue's got to be ready the first pitch. And that one's down the middle.
Right down Broadway, just as advertised.
Good velocity here by Voth. Voth is a common Goodhue name. There's Voth pitching when I was playing. That's chopped over the pitcher's head. Second base has it. The lefty, that is, and it's dropped by the first baseman. Vanessa's going to just stay at first. The Knights have their first base runner.
We'll take that. It's a nice play by the second baseman. Just couldn't squeeze it at first.
Don't see too many left-handed second basemen, let alone a left-handed shortstop as well.
Now, if I'm playing infield for Goodhue, I'm wondering why I can't wear a sweatshirt, but everyone in the outfield gets to wear one.
You're tougher in the infield.
Is that what it is?
Maybe. And they're stealing.
Oh.
Throw beater, and she did get tagged.
Nice throw by the catcher.
So the Knights try to be aggressive right away. It was a strike as Olsen pulled back the bunt.
It's Lola Christensen doing the catching and throwing out Bartel with a dime to second base.
Yeah, that wasn't close. That would have been the pitch to go on right there.
Yeah.
Olsen gets it off the handle, and Ruby picks it up and gets her out at first base for the second out.
Yeah. That's Ruby Schaefer at first base, making up for that error on the first play with an unassisted play for the second out.
Here's Alina Mendoza. If the Knights can get on time with one of these and get it in the air, it's going to go far. Mendoza with a healthy cut, a little behind, and it goes over the dugout.
Both wearing the intimidating sunglasses with the colored reflection on them.
Polarizing.
Yeah.
Off speed there.
Mendoza did a good job laying off that. And that's the pitch you want.
Paints the corner. So Goodhue, one strike away from getting out of the inning. And there's a base hit by Mendoza. The left fielder cuts it off, and they will hold her to a single.
Nice piece of hitting by Mendoza. They're able to wait on that off-speed pitch and put it right through between short and second.
So here's Anna Ostertag.
Ostertag batting 194 on the year with 6 hits, 11 RBIs, and leads the team in home runs with 3.
Yeah, she's scuffling as of late. It'd be nice to see her get on track right here.
Yeah. Just underneath it.
Changeup got her. So the Knights had a couple of base runners. One was eliminated with a good throw out by Christensen. And the Knights will go to the second inning down by 1. Well, how did your sitting in my weekend go, Brent?
Well, we had
Pancake breakfast.
pancake breakfast. Met one of Tina's friends at the most un-Norwegian restaurant I think I've ever eaten in my life.
Where was that?
It's up in Maple Grove. So
Oh, okay.
I guess I have to do some penance to my Norwegian. Even though I have no ancestry, I'm still expected to eat Norwegian fare on Setnamai.
You are having a 5K this weekend.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
That's the Katie Peterson Memorial 5K. I don't know how many years this has been. It's probably going on the fourth annual,
Okay.
I would think. So, and the money raised goes to support scholarships for kids looking to get into a field of nutrition or exercise science at the KW school.
Battery is running low. Hang on, Brent, before this.
Uh-oh.
I forgot to plug this part in. Ooh, we just got it plugged in the nick of time.
So this is going to be Hazel Volkman for the Wildcats. Hazel's batting 182 on the year with 8 hits, 4 RBIs. Unique thing about the Katie Peterson Memorial 5K is you can get 5K in Wanamingo without ever crossing Highway 57.
So, you're telling me I don't have to leave my side of the town?
That's right. Gets a little creative, but you can find a little over 3 miles on the east side of Wanamingo.
And a chopper on a 3-0 pitch.
Nice hands by Ostertag.
Giving her the green light.
Cat-like reflexes on the mound.
Sierra Kallstrom.
So who do we got here? Number 18.
This is Sierra Kallstrom, and she's bunting. Lays down a nice one. Just not able to run it out, though. The bottom of the order, really, I didn't write down much stats because they didn't have much at-bats to base it on. So, like I said, the top of the order produces a lot of offense for Goodhue.
So 2 away. And a bouncer to Lehrfold. She knocks it down, maintains it, and Lindell has it. 1-2-3 inning for Kenyon-Wanamingo's defense. We're heading to the bottom of the second. Six-pitch inning by Ostertag. Can't complain about that one.
No, don't get much more efficient than that.
Especially when I got practice at 6 o'clock.
Softball?
Yes. 2 practices left before our first game next Tuesday. Of course, our 6th graders going to Eagle Bluff tomorrow for their Tuesday through Friday environmental learning, I don't know what you call it, class, week-long class, camp. Meredith Johnson is not going. She is sending Ben Johnson to Eagle Bluff.
That's what wise parents do. They check the weather forecast, and then they decide if they have something going on or not.
Well, I'm sending my wife. So Liza and I will be holding down the fort.
Nothing but Cheetos and Jack's Pizzas at the Vanderwalker house.
Yeah, Totino's. We keep
Totino's,
it classy.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be a trip to Eagle Bluff if it wasn't 50 degrees and raining.
Yeah, right. So Chloe Donkers will try to start it up for KW.
Donkers batting 194 on the year, 7 hits, 10 RBIs. That was a nice pitch. Hard, right on the inside part of the plate. Knights are going to have to be ready to hit today.
Yeah, let's see if they make an adjustment. Every time she's got up 0-1, the changeup comes. See if it happens again. And that was a fastball.
I mean, the way she's pitching, I'd just be looking for something hard and over the plate. And
I'll choke up here a little bit. Shoot it up the middle. Everything's looking up the middle. That one's rolled foul.
There was the changeup you were asking for.
Well, think she's going to throw 2 in a row? I don't.
No.
Fastball, shoot it over second baseman's head.
Pick your pitch and go after it.
Oh, she did throw it again. Donker's trying to outrace it, and it's an on-target throw.
Good play at third base by Maddie Walkouts. It's like the Wildcats are going to make the Knights earn it today. Some solid defense so far.
Addie Lindell steps into the box. She's got a nice swing that can go the other way.
Dell hitting .258 on the year. 8 hits, 4 RBI. Strike. There's no walk-up music for playoff softball, huh?
I don't think you can have it for one team and not the other in the playoffs.
You can't just play Dave Brubeck for everyone who's walking up for the
I do like
opposing
that
team.
song, but that's only when I go to dinner. Take 5, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Great song. Lindell finds herself down 0-2.
There she gets a hold of one. Bobbled by second base.
Yes, and Addie hustles it out. The lefty beats the throw.
You go E4 with that curve?
Well, she did bobble it, but I'm leaving that one up to you.
I think a clean play.
Clean play probably gets her.
Yeah. The Volkman family can send their complaints to 5th Street East in Wanamingo.
That's your house.
Yeah.
All right, here's Amber Lehrfeld. She's got that open stance to start. And a strike. So great job by Christensen to get ahead every at-bat so far.
Yeah. It's been as advertised. Right over the plate. Good control.
Knights have had 3 runners. Farthest they could get was to first base. We'll see if we can move up a base or two here today. That one's hacked foul. Frederick Johnson and his team had their first tournament this weekend. They went 1-2. 6th grade baseball.
Going to be that time of year where there's going to be a game every night.
That one is fisted, not going to be caught. Lindell will make it to second, and Lehrfeld beats out the throw. It wasn't hit very hard, but the spin of the ball just made it die right in the Bermuda Triangle there, Brent.
Yeah, a little confusion between the pitcher and second baseman. Who's going to get it? And neither of them went for it. It just kind of landed right between them and sat there for a second or two.
Well, I think she thought it was going to bounce towards her. It was just kind of spun in the dirt like Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah.
So here is Jacobson, sophomore, batting in the 8 hole. That's a ball inside.
He was hitting .250 on the year, 8 hits, 6 RBIs.
Well, the right fielder's playing in, so if we can get one to go the other way and clear the bases, that'd be great.
Yeah.
You can see Eva's swing. She's stepping towards the third base coach. She's got to step straight at the pitcher.
Yeah, just trying to do a little too much with it. I mean, as hard as Christensen's throwing, and you just make contact, it'll go. There
That
you
one's
go.
up the middle, and Jacobson is going to split the gap. That's going to score Lindell. Lehrfeld round second. She's getting waved in by coach. Amber, the throw is coming home. Jacobson is going to go to third. And the sophomore with a big hit to score 2. An 2 RBI double for Jacobson. She takes the throw and advances to third.
Number 6, Olivia Deerling.
Excellent hitting right up the middle.
Yeah, she couldn't have hit that much harder. Just smoked it.
So here is the youngster, Olivia Veerling, another freshman. And she was ready to rip, fouls it back.
Veerling hitting .286 on the year, 4 hits, 3 RBIs. Both her and Ruby Schoblum splitting time in right field, and both of them doing a great job batting. Anytime you can get close to 300 at the bottom of the order, I think coach would take it.
Now she's just got to find a ball in play here and score that runner. Jacobson's got to be ready with a great lead. Anticipate. I wonder if the contact play is on where any ground ball they're scoring. That one's popped up. It'll reach us.
Yeah.
And Rhonda Tessing jumps from her chair.
Yeah. That one was about a mile in the air. Sounded like it when it hit the press box. Veerling's still alive.
Yep. Just don't try to do anything too special here. Just put the ball in play, shoot it right to the second baseman, and score the run.
Oh.
And with a tough pitch outside corner.
Just couldn't catch up with it.
So let's see if Bartel can clutch up with 2 outs.
Bartel reached on an error back in the first, was caught stealing.
Yeah, it really wasn't close at second base.
No. I'm guessing that's got the Knights thinking about whether they want to be aggressive on the base paths.
Well, I think something they should maybe do is let her throw that first pitch fastball for a strike, then try to guess when a changeup's coming.
Yeah.
There was a changeup, and it's a base hit for Bartel through the hole of shortstop and third. And that'll score a big run to make it 3-1.
Clutch RBI by Bartel.
Up next, Claire Olson.
Well, you know what? I say you send the runner again here, and if she gets out, you got 2, 3, 4 coming up.
Yeah.
We always told our guys playing baseball, if you get thrown out, we're going to steal until we get thrown out. And if we get thrown out, we're going to steal again. Christensen winds and delivers. It's another strike. So now are they going to guess changeup here? No sign from Coach Zabrowski. Or, well, Coach Jordan. And that one's fouled away.
Olson hitting 325 on the year. She grounded out to first back in the first inning. Quickly in the hole, 0-2. That seems to be the mantra this inning, but the Knights...
Catcher setting up inside. And a high heat gets her. But the Knights do put up a crooked number, putting up 3 with a double that scored 2 from Jacobson and a 2-out knock by Bartel to score 1. 3-1 heading to the third inning.
So 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 error.
And it turned out to be a big error at second base.
Yeah.
Learfold would have never reached. And the base hit by Jacobson would have scored 1. They would have never thrown it home. So Jacobson would not have advanced to third.
Yeah. So how many earned runs on the inning?
I'd have to look at the book.
Yeah, because the first runner came from an error.
Five days of school left here, Brent.
Oh, boy.
Meredith is celebrating. Tanya is upset.
5 days.
Guess what I just started to do today? I had my seniors who have 2 days of school left. I said, you're going to tape the room, and we're going to start painting at the end of the week. So they're going to tape the room with tape today, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right, what do we have, a ball or a strike?
And that was a ball.
Okay. 20th pitch by Ostertag.
This is Ruby Schaefer, the number 9 hitter for Goodhue.
Choking way up on that bat, trying to make things happen for the Wildcats as Ostertag buzzes the outside corner.
So do the kids get to choose the color of your room?
No.
No.
But I will apologize to the class of 2006. We are painting over their Knight Castle mural.
Oh.
Sorry, guys.
With some construction beige? Is that what you're doing over the mural?
Yeah, you know, I was thinking more of simply white. They do not give you the entire rainbow to choose from. 3 colors. I might just live dangerously and mix 2 of them and see what happens.
Yeah. Well, hopefully red and black are 2 of them.
They are not.
Oh.
It's white, a different white, and what else?
And a third white?
And a gray.
Nice.
Ostertag tried getting that corner, but good take by Schaefer.
Donkers has been going to a how to frame a pitch class because she was definitely framing that.
Holding it out there a little extra long.
Yeah, bringing it back a little.
The payoff pitch, it's down. And it'll be ball 4.
So Schaefer able to draw a walk to get the leadoff runner on for Goodhue.
Yeah, and they like this. They got their best hitters coming up. Aubrey Christensen now.
Aubrey flew out to Bartel at third back in the first.
She was a little behind that, both swings. She fouled one off.
And she's hitting over 400 on the year.
Knight's got to find an out anywhere. Doesn't matter where. Another one slapped right at her, and she's going right to Amber. She makes the play. Mendoza with the right decision there.
Clean defense. Nice play by Mendoza.
And she was ready for it. So here's Lola Christensen. Lola was on the top of our list for girls' names when we had our daughters.
Yeah.
They had to start with an L.
Some affinity there at Clapton.
No. As the backup Lehrfold catches it.
Christensen able to steal a base.
We met at Luther College. So it starts with an L.
Oh.
1 ball, he says. Lola started the first inning. The first inning scoring, that is.
Yeah, there was an error at shortstop by Mendoza. Got her on base. She was able to come around and score on the double by Nelson. Hard shot right under Lehrfold's glove.
They got her at 2 if she can make a throw, and she can't. Oh, her throw drifted again. Yes. Second time that's happened to her. So a double. That'll score an RBI by Christensen. She's on base for the second time. And that leadoff walk comes around to score, Brent.
Yeah. That was a nice play by Jacobson in center. They really could have had her.
So here's Voth.
Grounded out Lindell at first, back in the first.
There's a base hit. Vierling can't cut it off. It's off of her glove into the gap. Jacobson throws it. Again, it gets past the shortstop. And it's all of a sudden 3-3.
All of a sudden, the Wildcats are wearing out the right center gap at Memorial Field.
Now we're going to have a runner for the pitcher. I think next time with a base open, we might put her on the base.
Next, Jenna Nelson.
Here's Jenna Nelson.
She doubled back in the first and has the first RBI of the day for the Wildcats.
Okay.
Here, Ostertag gets the inside corner.
Going to first base here if you're an infielder. With 1 out, just get that out at first and kill the inning. Change of speeds there by Ostertag.
And a nice pitch. She had Nelson way out in front.
Boys baseball, they'll play on Wednesday at Blooming Prairie. That one is chopped and fouled off of her. Boys will play again if they can win. It is single elimination. They will play again on Saturday if they can get by Blooming Prairie. Blooming Prairie did beat the Knights 15-5 in their first matchup. Anna with 2 strikes now. Ooh, that one was too close to take with 2 strikes. That's what we'd be yelling from the dugout.
Yeah. Nelson would say I knew exactly what I was doing. There's one right up the middle. So that's going to score a run.
Well, good response here by Goodhue. 3 straight hits.
3 straight RBIs.
Oh, this is Jenna Nelson.
Oh, is it? I was off by one? No, this is Maddie Wachholtz.
Number 7? Yeah,
Number
Maddie.
7.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm looking at the position.
There's a drive that's going to be hooking foul, but Olsen can't reach it.
Nice try by Olsen. She was about 6 inches short. Maddie grounded out to third base back in the first inning. A little low.
Yeah, over 20 pitches this inning after having a 6-pitch inning last inning. Goodhue's making her work. Now one's a little excuse me swing. Olsen's going to let it fall in front, and she's going to third with it. 4 straight hits for the Wildcats.
It's going to bring up Hazel Volkman. Volkman grounded out to Lindell grounded out to Ostertag.
Yeah, I'd be expecting a bunt here from one of these girls at the bottom of the order here. A lefty would be a perfect time to do it. She takes a strike.
Here comes your bunt. Oh, she pulls it back. So I think the count is 1-1.
Ooh.
Just misses on the outside. So a little high. So Ostertag's got her work cut out for her here.
Yes, she does.
2 runners on, 1 out. That one's high. You really don't want to start loading the bases, no matter what part of the order you're in.
Yeah, it's usually not a good strategy. 3-1, come right at her.
There she gets a strike. The last time up, Ostertag retired the Volkman, Kallstrom, and Posh in 6 pitches, so I would have some confidence at this part.
The payoff pitch is bounced to Chloe, and they will have the bases loaded. Well, we could use a strikeout now.
Yeah. That's going to bring up Sierra Kallstrom. She grounded out to Ostertag back in the second. Well, Ostertag's having a hard time finding the plate.
Yeah, I'd say if she throws another ball, catcher should go out and talk to her, calm her down a little bit. Infield is way in.
There,
Ooh.
catches the outside edge.
Take that one. If he's going to call that, throw it there again. That's hard to reach.
So Goodhue comes back to take the lead.
And she does come right back to it. This is the playoffs. You got to expect both teams to throw punches.
Yeah. I mean, they could turn this a big inning into a huge inning here.
Chloe with a nice job of stopping that. This is a big pitch. You don't want to go full. And it's fouled away.
Good job by Karlstrom battling and fighting that one off.
Live to see another pitch.
Yeah. She was way behind, so either she's having trouble with the fastball or was guessing changeup.
That one's tapped to Lindell. Oh, no, it rolled up her arm. An error on the first baseman is going to score 2. Oh, and a disaster for KW.
So Karlstrom puts a ball in play, and good things happen for Goodhue.
Was not hit very hard. I just don't know if Lindell took her eye off the ball to see what the runners were doing.
Yeah, she's probably had a, it's decision time. Do you take the quick, easy out at first and remove the force, or do you go home with it and you're sitting there thinking about it, and next thing you know, the ball rolls up your arm?
The correct answer to that is you got to know what you're going to do with it before the ball's hit.
Yeah. Knight's almost able to get the play at home, but not quite.
That's good base running because she stayed next to third base until Bartel threw the ball across the infield. And with the bases at softball the way they are, tough to get her out.
So that's going to bring up Ruby Schaefer, who started off this inning with a ground out to Mendoza at short. Or actually, she reached on a walk and then was thrown out on a fielder's choice. Another error by the Knights. That's going to score another run for the Wildcats.
Yeah, having trouble staying out of her own way right now. She didn't really swing all the way through. Another check swing that just finds a way to work.
And as Tanya Craig would say, they're screwing up my book.
Good
nice
throw by
throw
Donkers.
And that's going to end the inning.
The Knights will go to the dugout, catch their breath a little bit, and see if they can make a little damage here in the bottom of the third. We'll be back. Knights down by 5. All right. See if the Knights huddled up in the locker or in the dugout. Somebody shook the run stick. They got to answer back here with at least one to get themselves feeling better again.
Well, this is who you'd want up at the plate. You're seeing one of the seniors leading the team in hitting. Mendoza reached in the first on a single.
Yeah, right through the hole in between short and third. 1-1 count. And
Ooh, fights one off.
yeah, took it on the handle there.
That's why you pay the extra $10 for the batting gloves with a little padding in them.
Well, I wonder if it stings as much as a baseball bat does when you get it on the handle. That one drifts outside.
Oh. Voth took off the polar shades.
Sun went down. Sun behind the clouds. And she stays alive.
Good job staying alive by Mendoza, fighting off those fastballs.
That one's going to stay in play. And
Yeah.
second baseman covers. Mendoza's retired. That'll bring up Anna Ostertag.
Anna Ostertag.
Good piece of pitching there by both. Mendoza's laid on a bunch of fastballs outside, so you throw a changeup inside and get her to dribble it to second. Just misses with the first offering. So Ostertag flew out to the third baseman back in the first inning.
She was right on that one.
Just missed it. Ooh,
Changed speeds, couldn't get the call.
that looked good from up here, but I think we'll take it. Must have been a little low.
Another changeup. Or was I seeing things?
I think it was right on the outside corner.
Well, probably going to throw a fastball here. 2 changeups in a row. No, she pulled the string again.
Yeah.
Good execution by the pitcher.
So that's going to bring up Chloe Donkers, who grounded out to
Chloe
third
Donkers.
back in the second inning.
Yeah, her Eminem walk-up song, I can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
That's what they say.
Memorial Day weekend coming up, Brent.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about that at the break. Right now, Donkers is trying to get on base. And she takes the ball.
We got a rare east wind blowing across Memorial Field. Hot
Third
shot.
base off of her legs. Chloe's going to round it, going to go to second. Left field bobbles it, and she's going to be in standing up. And she thought about going, but there was a backup there. So Chloe gets on base. And now we could use another big 2-out hit
Addie Lindell.
by Addie Lindell.
Lindell reached back in the second on an error. Came around to score.
Well, Goodhue has shown that if you put it in play, they are susceptible to making some errors.
That was a real hard shot by Donkers.
And that one gets by the catcher. Donkers is going to scoot to third.
Oh.
And they throw it back, and she dives safely. So now Donkers is going to try to play cat and mouse with the pitcher to see if she can draw another one to get past the catcher. And that one's a strike.
Yeah. I imagine given runner on third, 5-run lead, you're going to see lots of fastballs now.
Pitch with the lead, right? Get the ball over the plate, let him hit it. That one's hit up the middle. It's a base hit by Lindell. And they do get that clutch 2-out hit.
Nice piece of hitting by Lindell. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just took it right back up the middle. The Knights are clawing back.
So the hustle by Donkers to get to second on that error proves to be big. Here's Lehrfeld. She's got a little pop in her bat. The senior from Old Wanamingo. And she cranks that one foul. So Christensen gets ahead of Lehrfeld with 2 outs. And that one's going to stay fair. They're going to go to second with it. Lindell beats the throw. And now the Knights are in business with Eva Jacobson, who's already got a double tonight, step into the box.
Knights putting a little pressure. Wildcats making some questionable decisions out there in the field.
Yeah, probably should have just gone to first with that.
2 out.
Jacobson takes high. Boy, would they love a repeat of last time.
Yeah.
Split the gap in right center. And
cut the lead in half.
that one is right to the first baseman, and she hangs on. So the Knights do score 1. They try to flip that momentum. And it's time to talk about what you've got coming up this weekend, Brent, for Memorial Day.
For Memorial Day, well, there's a lot going on. We have ceremonies in both towns, in Kenyon and Wanamingo.
Yes.
Monday morning, right? There's
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock down at the Riverside Park in
Yep.
Wanamingo. And then the Kenyon ceremony follows that. Oh, do you know the time on that?
On 10:30 maybe?
Yep.
But, Sunday, May 25th, there is a Faribault American Legion Riders Post 43. What are we doing here? Oh, they come to Kenyon for the parade?
No, it's on Sunday.
Oh, this is on Sunday.
And then they go to the VFW.
Okay. So they're riding at, they're going to meet at the Legion in Faribault. They're going to promptly depart for Rolling Thunder at 11. They'll arrive at 11:40 in Kenyon Goal Lutheran Church. And I'm not sure where they go from there.
Lunch at VFW.
Lunch at the VFW.
Then Dundas.
And then they head to Dundas and a couple other spots after that. That'll be fun. Okay. Well, you know what I'm doing on this Memorial Day weekend?
What's that, Kirby?
Turning 40, baby.
Oh,
Let's go.
according to athletic director Weemy, that's when your organs start blowing up. So hopefully you can celebrate in
Whoopsie.
a little calmer style. This is Aubrey Christensen up for the 3rd time already. She flew out to 3rd in the 1st, and
There's a fly ball that's going to land right in front of Veerling, a 1-hop to the right fielder.
so Christensen's on for the 2nd time today. It's going to bring up Lola Christensen. It's got 2 runs on the day, 1 RBI.
Well, Goodhue's putting a lot of stress on our defense. And she did steal. Well, no, she hasn't got on base yet, has she?
Christensen?
One of these two stole base.
It was Aubrey. There she goes.
There
for
she
the
goes
second
again.
one. Yeah, there's a lot of offense at the top of Goodhue's order.
Knights can't afford to give up too many more here. Almost halfway through this game. There's a pop-up. It's going to stay in play. Lindell will squeeze it with her right hand and flip it back to the pitcher.
That's just what the doctor ordered for the first out.
So here is
Emma
the
Vaughn.
3-hitter, Voth. She had a base hit last time, a double for an RBI. So the next two hitters have been tough. A couple of doubles between the two.
The sun's back out at Memorial Field.
Gotta love that. Clouds are getting a little blue over there. I think 8 o'clock it's supposed to arrive. There's a chopper past Mendoza. Jacobson will keep it in front of her. She's going to fire to the pitcher. And the Wildcats score again.
Yeah, tough play for Mendoza. She's running to the left. The runner's running kind of close to her. Kind of messed with her concentration a bit, it seemed, and ball was able to get right by her. So that's going to bring up Jenna Nelson, who's got a double and a single on the day and an RBI. And run scored.
She's halfway through the cycle.
Oh. Tries to hit that one off a tee.
Well, not the best pitch to hit, to drive. But Ostertag will take it.
That one's in the dirt. Gets by Donkers. So Vol's going to be on to second on a pass ball. So do we get cake when you turn 40, Kirby? Is that what happens?
I don't eat cake anymore.
What?
There's another base hit. They're just spraying it all over. Veerling is going to fire too far, allowing the runner to move up another base.
Yeah. It's a nice piece of hitting by Nelson.
Just when the Knights were feeling good about themselves again, they come back and score again.
Yeah.
So here's Maddie.
Wacholtz grounded out in the first and had a single. Came around to score in the third.
Well, let's see if Ostertag can sneak one by her. And she pulls the string. Nice pitch.
So that's the second out of the inning. Bring up Hazel Volkman. Hazel grounded out in the second and reached on a walk, came around to score in the third. I think that's Ostertag's first strikeout of the game.
Minnesota Twins playing Cleveland tonight, weather permitting.
Yep. Starting a new winning streak tonight. There, Ostertag's right over the plate for a strike. So 3-1 count to number 6 hitter Volkman. Right on the edge. That was a nice pitch, Curb.
Like to see you repeat that one here with 3-2. And the runner's running. Chloe will throw it down. Vanessa cannot put the tag on.
So a walk and a stolen base.
Probably running again.
So that's going to bring up Sierra Karlstrom. Grounded out in the second and reached on an air in the third came around to score. I think almost the whole team came around to score in the third.
They did score 7.
It's a nice fastball on the outside edge by Ostertag.
You know what I could use right now? Some concession stand popcorn, Brent.
Yeah.
There goes the runner. She's just going to jog to second.
Kallstrom just gingerly ducks a little bit so that one doesn't hit her in the head. Is Bruce making popcorn for today's game?
No, your Lions wagon should be here.
Wow.
I don't even see the wagon out.
The wagon's got a flat tire. So the annual discussion on if we need new tires for the Lions wagon that's been going on since I've been in existence.
Well, that's because the tires are from when the fields were donated back in 1952.
We might need a new tire this year.
That's why it's called Memorial Field, Brent.
But well, I think Bird's going to work some magic out there north of Wanamingo and get it into town here.
That is a fair ball. Right down the line. 2 runs are going to score on the double.
Boy.
Excellent hitting and offense by the Wildcats. They score 2 more with 2 outs.
You couldn't draw a line. That was right on the line. So that's going to bring up Pash for the Wildcats.
Now we got a pinch hitter. Number 10.
Number 10.
Number 10 up to bat.
Pash.
This is the name that Mrs. Tessing doesn't want to say. So I'm guessing it's the Von Nobelsdorf. It's a good Norwegian name.
That was a ball. So the Knights 2 runs away from being down 10 in a single elimination game. I should say postseason.
Mm.
I think it's single elim, isn't it, Meredith?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's chopped to Lindell. She steps on the base, and that'll end the inning. So not before they score 4 more runs to make it 12-4.
We'll be back when the Knights start hitting.
What are you talking about?
We're back in the bottom of the 4th. Ruby Showbloom in for Olivia Veerling. This is where the hitting starts.
Okay, show them up to bat.
Ruby was ready to swing.
Yeah.
Goodhue baseball, I think, earned the 5 seed this week.
How'd they do in the HVL this year?
I'm not sure.
So Knights trailing by 8. Desperate need of base runners. Any way you can get
Yeah,
on.
you can't get them all back in one swing, so you got to
No.
chip away. Stack quality at bat after quality at bat.
There, she works the count to 3-1.
Timberwolves are going to play Oklahoma City, Brent. Your thoughts?
I don't know if AJ is going to be on Wolves in 5 for the finals. You think? I don't really have much educated thoughts about NBA basketball. Yeah.
Ruby took that one down the middle. See if she's ready to hit here. That's a high pop-up. Wind pushing it. Third and short going for it, and is short calling off third, and she makes the catch.
Yeah, that was a nice play by
Vanessa Bartel.
Aubrey Christensen, calling off the third baseman, taking charge, and making the sure out.
Here's Vanessa Bartel.
Bartel reached on an air and then had a single in the second.
Pitcher's pitch there, down and away. And she hammers that one foul. Down 0-2. Now she got to change her approach a little bit, let the ball travel, and
Yeah.
have a hit it over second baseman's head mentality.
Oh,
There's a
gets
little
a
dribbler,
piece.
third base. And the throw takes her off of the base, and she's safe. I think that's the right call.
Yeah.
That's why you hustle down. You can never assume you're going to be out.
Claire Olson.
So Claire Olson.
Claire grounded out to first in the first and struck out in the second.
Yeah, she got her on high heat. And that time she's ready to swing. It's going to be foul, though, and first baseman catches it. Bartel goes back, and it'll be 2 outs for Mendoza.
Paulina Mendoza.
Melina reached in first on a single, hard hit, and then grounded out to second in the third. This is when you need your seniors to really step up, make something happen. Ooh. Great eye by Mendoza, because that looked good from up here, but it was ball just off the outside corner. So Mendoza up 2-1 in the count.
Yeah, it's time to hit. You get a plus count.
She heard ya, just couldn't catch up.
Yeah, trying to pull that outside pitch. Catcher's going to set up outside again. And they get jammed, but she fouls it back just enough.
Mendoza able to stay alive. 2 outs already. Bottom of the fourth for the Knights.
That
Oh.
one's tapped foul. She hangs around.
Good job battling by Alina. So if you don't eat cake for your 40th, what are you going to get?
Probably a. And there's a pitch grounded up to second base. She flips it to the shortstop, and they try to get
And
4
that's a
outs,
threat.
but it was 3. So the Knights can't score. They'll go down Into the 5th inning, down by 8 runs. Now I'm going to probably get a protein powder, put it with some yogurt, mix it up, and call it good, Brent. I am a sucker for ice cream, but that's only on ice cream nights.
What night's ice cream night?
Sunday night.
Sunday night's ice cream night.
Yeah.
We need to make Sunday morning pancake morning.
On the Blackstone in
Yeah.
the backyard.
Pancakes in the Hill Circle every Sunday morning.
I do like pancakes. Could have a whole bunch of different toppings or blueberries or chocolate chips, whatever you want in there.
Well, we'll do sweet week and then savory week. Right?
You got it all planned.
That's right. At your place.
At my place. We need to bring back chicken stir-fry night.
That would be good too.
A lot of things we need to bring back, including the night's score here.
Yeah.
And I messed up. I'm not sure what Ostertag has for pitches anymore.
Oh. Well, there is no pitch count, so I don't know.
Oh, no, I didn't mess up. I see it right there.
There will be some treat of some sort. I can't imagine your mother's not going to bring something over with some sugar in it. I mean, she's not going to bring over a big bowl of hummus and you're all going to sit around and...
Hummus is jamming, though, or whatever the kids say, bussin'.
Bussin'? Legit?
Speaking of legit, Goodhue offense, they're up by 8 with number 9 stepping in.
Yeah, this is Ruby Schaefer. Ruby grounded out in the 3rd. Was retired on a fielder's choice and reached on an error later the same inning, and then was caught stealing for the 3rd out.
She started that big rally in the 3rd with a walk. There's a base hit. Might be 2. It's going to be as Jacobson rifles it back in.
Yep.
Good strong throw by Eva.
Yeah. It's going to bring up Aubrey Christensen. Scored twice already today. Grounded out in the 1st, reached on a fielder's choice in the 3rd, and reached on a single in the 4th. 2 stolen bases for Christensen so far.
Well, she's trying to go to the right or the left side. She's hit it over there a couple of times.
She's way up in the box. Fakes the slant bunt. Ostertag misses low and outside, so that's going to bring the count to 3-1 to Christensen. Hammers one to second. Gets through Learfield's legs. So that's going to score another run for the Wildcats. So Christensen's on with an error at second. Got a chance for a 3rd stolen base of the day.
Goodhue's trying to get out of here early. Knights just are having trouble making the routine play at sometimes.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get into scoring position as soon as possible.
Boy, and Donkers had a chance to throw her out that time. I think if Mendoza is able to catch that cleanly and put the tag on, she's out. But she is not. This is Lola Christensen at the plate for the Wildcats. Lola scored 2 runs today, has an RBI, double back in the third. Inside, so Ostertag having a hard time finding the plate. Brings the count to 3-1. That one's in the dirt. And Christensen's going to take third. So Christensen's on the corner for Emma Voth.
Yeah, no outs either.
And they're already winning up by 9. Emma's got 2 runs, an RBI, double and a single today. Lola Christensen steals a base. So 3 stolen bases on the inning by Christensen's. You got 2 runners in scoring position, and Voth hits one hard up the middle.
Oh,
That
and it
gets
gets
by
past.
Jacobson. That's going to score 2 for sure, and Voth's going to think about third. There she goes. Why not? And she's standing up at third. So nice piece of hitting by Voth. Hard double up the middle. And then she gets to third on a error at center. That's going to bring up Jenna Nelson. Nelson scored twice, has an RBI, 2 singles on the day and a double. It's a hard one up the middle. She's got 4 hits on the day. Nelson making a strong bid to be the player of the game. It's going to bring up Maddie Wachholtz. Maddie's got a single on the day. Came around to score in the third. Nelson takes. A miss ball. Did Nelson get a double on that?
I think the throw was off target.
Okay, so she took second on the errant throw. There's a swing and a miss by Wachholtz. Still nobody out for the Knights. That one's in the dirt and gets past Donkers. So that'll move Nelson to third. Wind really starting to pick up here at Memorial Field. See dirt blowing from right to left.
There's the first out of the inning.
Mr. Tag able to pull the string on Wachholtz, gets the first strikeout of the inning, second of the game. That was good timing for the first out. It's going to bring up Hazel Volkman. Scored twice on the day for the Wildcats. Donkers with a snap throw down to third. See if she can catch Nelson napping. So Ostertag misses low and outside.
How many hits good you got?
It raises an important question if you trust my bookkeeping.
I trust you.
Goodhue's got 12 hits on the day.
12 hits, 5 innings. That's a good day.
Yeah. And they got more runs than hits.
Well,
Tells
we've
you
kind of helped
something.
them out a little bit.
That tells you something. There's a squibbler to Ostertag. She's able to get the easy out at first. At this point, I'd be happy to trade a run for an out.
Yeah.
Bring up Sierra Kallstrom.
Scoring in every inning except one. In the last 3 innings alone, they've put up 16 runs.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah. What do they say? The wheels have come off? Something like that? Knights need to get out of here and try to get something going on the offensive side. I mean, they've done it. They've scored 28 in the game.
They have. Oh,
Nice play by Lindell, able to scoop it, take care of the third out. So I think Kirby and I need a break. We'll be back at the bottom of the 5th.
well, you say we need 4 to keep going.
Well, 4, 5, and 6 hitters up for the Knights in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, here's Anna.
And it flew out to third and struck out back in the 3rd.
Knights need 4 runs to keep this game going.
The dugout showing some spirit. It's come to life.
You never know, Brent. You never know.
Yeah.
You've got 2 choices right now. You can either go down in order without a fight, or you can claw back.
Yeah.
That's really it. The 2 choices. Show some character and fight till the end.
Yeah. One pitch at a time. Quality at bats. Both paints the outside corner for strike 2.
Yeah, Knights have been having trouble connecting on that one. She'll have to fight it off this next one here. That outside pitch. That one is dribbler to short. The lefty plants and throws and gets her out.
Nice play by Christensen for the first out. It's going to bring up Chloe Donkers.
Chloe Donkers at the plate.
Donkers grounded out in the second and reached on a nice double in the third. Came around to score a run.
Yeah. What, she scored 2 runs or just 1?
Chloe's got 1 run on the day.
Holds on that one.
It's inside.
Yeah, it's almost this part of the game. You need runners. This might be a take, too. Who knows?
Yeah.
Some coaches do different things. If you like the first pitch, hit it. If it's a ball, take till a strike.
Yeah.
Or is it the hitters count, too? Go ahead and swing, but not with 3-0 now.
3-0 down by 13. Oh, she paints the outside again. Nice pitch by Voth. I mean, that's the pitch she wants you to hit. Hard on the down and outside edge. And then she comes back inside.
Yep, up, down, in, and out.
Yep.
Keep the hitters off balance. I was a little worried I was going to miss practice tonight.
Yeah. Well, 4 minutes from now,
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be mass chaos on the JV field.
Oh, it's scrimmage night. We want to make sure we get a scrimmage in before our first game. Chloe draws a walk.
Nice.
So Lindell, she had a hitter last time up.
Yeah, Lindell with RBI single back in the third. Takes strike 1 on the outside edge.
Can't take any chances on the base paths if you're KW now.
No. Is that a strike? That was a ball.
That was a ball. Ball high.
So who's running practice with you sitting in
The
the
head coaches.
head?
I'm the assistant. I let her be the head coach at practice.
Yeah. Make all the tough decisions.
I'm the head coach at home, you know. I'm the one that runs the house.
Sure.
I'm just kidding.
I think everyone knew better.
Didn't want to get in trouble.
Oh.
That
There's
one is
hazard.
a ground ball. Shortstop has it, fires, and gets Lindell by a step.
So 2 nice putouts by Christensen this inning.
Goodhue's 1 out away from going to the second round.
Brings up Amber Learfold.
Yeah, here's a senior.
Amber reached on a single. Back in the second. Also reached in the third.
That one's popped up. It's going to be close. Nobody could catch it.
If you want some Wanamingo trivia, you mentioned Amber's from Old Wanamingo.
Okay.
1 year, the annual troll hunt has to be hidden on city grounds. And there was quite the controversy because they hid it in Old Wanamingo.
Oh, that's not city ground.
Well, it was at one point.
Well, now they're down to their last strike.
Oh, 2 count with 2 out.
Ground
Hard
ball.
one.
Shortstop.
Oh!
It's off.
Dead ball. Yeah, hit the runner, so that's going to be the third out of the game, third out of the inning, and then going to end the game for the Knights.
I thought it hit off the shortstop's leg, but they're saying it was Chloe's leg.
You know, it was definitely Chloe's leg.
That's a tough
she
way
ran
to
right
end
in
it.
front of the shortstop and just clipped the ball with her heel.
Well, Goodhue, congratulations. They win their 7th game of the year, and they move on to the second round. KW will see their 3 seniors leaving the field for the last time. Alina Mendoza, Amber Learfold, and Vanessa Bartel. So the Knights didn't show up the way they wanted to. 9 errors, gave up 12 hits, and that's a recipe for a lot of runs for the other team. KW could only muster 4. So the team that plays better wins. Brent and Goodhue outplayed the Knights tonight.
Yep.
So their season is done. On the schedule will be Wednesday night baseball. That's an away game for the Knights against Blooming Prairie. If they can win, they will play Saturday. And if they lose, they are done. We will have the last stream of the year on June 1st. That is 2 Sundays from now, as graduation will be taking place at 1 o'clock. Well, thanks a lot, Brent. Appreciate you being here all these times for softball. And everybody watching, we wish you a happy Monday night. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.